Landis, why can't I see my son? Huh?
He just
Then she got reinforcements coming and shit. Man, come on, where can I see my
just
son?
woke up, bro.
Alright, can I see him?
Why are you here this early? You know you're not even allowed over here.
I'm here to see my son.
Okay, you can see.
Let me
but
see
look
him
how
and I will
early.
leave.
It's early.
Let me see him and
It's
I'll leave.
early,
Why can't I
bro.
see him?
It is early.
That's why I can't see
It's
him.
early. Move.
Let me see my son. Bro, cause nigga, I'm trying to see my son.
It's 6:30 in the morning. Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Nigga, I ain't hit the ring door as soon as
Man,
it
get the
came
fuck
out.
out of here, nigga. I don't care nothing about that gun or none of that.
Bro,
Get
I'm
your
trying to
bitch
see
ass
my
out of here.
son, bro. I don't
Nigga,
care
it's
about
6:30
what
in
you
the
talking
morning,
about.
nigga. Come back to
So,
that.
bro, that's
Man,
what
nigga,
you
I don't
want?
care about that
That's what
camera,
you want,
nigga.
ladies? Nigga, this
I
ain't
really
record that. It's
smack-
for child support, bro. Come on now.
Who put you on child support?
I'm gonna put myself on child
About
support
you
because you
reaching for that gun or none of that,
Bro,
nigga. I
I'm
will
making
beat
sure
your
it don't
ass
fall
out
out
here.
my pocket, bro. Calm down, bro. Come on, can I
Bro,
see
get
my
out of here
son?
before I really beat you up.
Come back later, bro.
It's the Date Master, and we're back. We're going to definitely get into this conversation. I've been seeing a lot of conversations surround the recent excellent gift that Ari Fletcher gave to Moneybagg Yo for his birthday. And I've been seeing a lot of conversations on this space or in this space surrounding a woman earning a man and a man understanding his value and women seeing that value. Because a woman will only see your value if you see it. If she doesn't see it, it's because she doesn't want to, and it does not play into her agenda for her reason being with you. But we're going to talk about 3 titles all men should avoid getting labeled. Technically, it's going to be 4, but these are going to be the 3 that really applies. The first title that a man would want to avoid at all cost is being a baby daddy. The baby daddy dilemma in our society has plagued other facets of society, such as our public education system, certain communities, certain entertainment industries. You have to where you can't go into a certain club without going through a metal detector or the threat of violence via shootout. So being a baby daddy, it does play into the single parent dynamic. If you're going to have children, I understand that you want to have children, but look to having a family. Secure your family, then procreate with a worthy woman, because baby daddy is just a byproduct of being careless with your dick, being unresponsible when you're out here in the dating market. So you create these children with no intentions of marrying the woman or no intentions of having children with the woman in general. It was just a lay, but you got careless because of the sex being either so good or you being too trusting. One of the two. And I'm going to bring this all together at the end. The second title that you want to avoid is being a stepdaddy. The stepdaddy syndrome is plaguing a lot of men because men are getting older, and what we have come to find out is that we're pretty much at a stalemate. We've come to a stalemate to getting the behavior and the outcome from the women that we choose to deal with. We choose to not invest in ourselves. We choose not to develop ourselves. So we pretty much are stuck with the bottom of the barrel. And that bottom of the barrel is what other men did not want to commit to, or what other men chose to leave because of whatever reason. But you see this dilemma with these single mothers to where they proclaim themselves that they had a baby with a man that's not shit, quote unquote. Now, you got to take this with a grain of salt because she did not get her way or get what she wanted out of the man. So by default, he's going to be the bottom of the barrel, bottom of the barrel as well, or he's going to be anything but a child of God in her eyes because she could not get him to stay. So a lot of the times these women will get in their feelings and they start telling lies, spreading rumors. They will do anything to throw dirt on the man's name in hopes that it cripples his dating potential with other women. That's why you see these women get on these social media platforms and they expose, quote unquote, they try to expose their baby daddy. Picture that, a woman getting on a public platform going in on the very man that she chose to give a child. It's an oxymoron. It's just like a woman saying, I date a lot of guys or date them all, sis. That's the equivalent to being a hoe. If that many men can gain access to you, you have no value as a woman. We're not the same. So being a stepfather and witnessing this firsthand with my own father being a stepdaddy, and it did not work in his favor. It did not work. It actually blew up in his face. He chose to live a certain lifestyle, and he had to deal with the consequences of said lifestyle. The stepdaddy dilemma and the stepdaddy label is nothing other than a cleanup man. It's a thankless job. You will not get praised. You will only get praised as long as you're providing what both of the individuals need, the child and the parent. As long as they're getting what they want and need out of the deal, you'll be everything but a blessing. But the moment you stop giving and stop being what they want you to be is when they will both turn on you. Again, I watched this firsthand. That's the second title. The third title for my younger cats and just men in general, the proverbial boyfriend. I tell guys, I came into this understanding a few years ago that why would I sign up to be your boyfriend when the last 6 boyfriends that you had did not work? Why would I choose to be number 7? Why would I choose to be number 5? Why would I choose to be your 4th boyfriend in 3 years? Because obviously that doesn't work. So why would I do it? And they will try to convince you that you're the one. Never mind the imprints, the one that had her losing and gaining weight, hair falling out, scratching his car up, sitting outside of his house. You're more important than him, even though that your relationship is just now beginning to blossom or evolve into that area. You're the one that's most special. When the 4 before you got the best years from her, they got her youth, they got all type of sex, all type of financial gifts. She spent money on them, the whole 9. But she's telling you, you're the one. You're the special one. I know I had 8 boyfriends, but you're the one. That's manipulation. Those are the 3 titles that you would want to shy away from at all time. You do not want to be a boyfriend, a stepdad, or a baby dad, because once you get those titles, you're just like everyone else. Those titles, in a lot of cases, are temporary. Stepdaddy, she can divorce you. Boyfriend, she can break up with you. The only one that has a permanent presence would be the baby daddy. And that's not a good thing. Once you become a baby dad and you're not married, this woman is a part of your life until the child or whoever dies. This is something that you can't get away from. You're going to be forever this woman's baby daddy. So these titles, unless they come with, power, husband, that comes with power. CEO, that label, that title, that comes with power. You only want to pursue titles and labels that empower you. Being a stepdad, that doesn't empower you, because the child is still calling you by your first name. He or she doesn't respect you. Baby dad, you just get treated as if you're a billfold and a babysitter. They're looking for the most recent child support payment, and they're looking for you to pick the child up at the time that you agreed upon. These titles are not respectable titles. These women, if they're looking for you to be a baby daddy, stepdad, boyfriend, that's just a place filler. Those titles are place fillers, and they're at the top of the list of being beta. Because in a lot of these scenarios, you have no power. The moment you sign up to be a woman's boyfriend, you have committed some type of obligation to her, because that's how she sees it. He's my boyfriend, so he's obligated to do at least everything the last one did, if not more. In a lot of cases, you're required to do more, while she's required to just be present. Being a boyfriend is nothing other than being a friend with benefits that she gets some type of exclusivity with. This is the label that she get to go back to her circle, her group chat, group text, and say, this is the guy that I really like out of all the other guys, so I'm going to rock with this one for now, until she gets tired of you, until she practices her hypergamy and monkey branches to the next guy. The boyfriend is just a place filler, because if a boyfriend has so much weight and prestige, where's her ex-boyfriend and the one before that and the one before that and the one before that? And where will you be in the next couple of months or years? Where will you be? Another ex-boyfriend in her catalog. See, a lot of you guys think that once you put yourself in the boyfriend's shoes, or you put yourself in this position, that you're going to get the access sexually that you want. A lot of guys sign up and you play this boyfriend. You fake the relationship to get sex. Women fake the sex to get the relationship. So a lot of you guys play this game, and you get in the game and you still don't get any. You still get lackluster performance out of the woman that you chose to be a boyfriend to. A lot of cases, women and men get married and the sex stops right when the marriage happens or shortly after. You've heard stories to where women said they didn't even have sex with the husband the night of their wedding. You never commit to a woman. A woman must commit to you. You commit to the Most High and your purpose. She commits to all of that by proxy. We've been fed a lot of lies in this society as far as how we're supposed to conduct ourselves with the opposite sex. That's why they think they are better than you. In a lot of cases, they think they're equal, but in most cases, they think they're better than you. That's why we do not get any respect, because you do not carry yourself as a valuable male. You do not hold your head up high and draw your line in the sand. You go for anything she tells you just to make sure, I got to get my dick wet tonight. I'm going to do whatever she say. Yeah, I'm your boyfriend. Yeah, I love you. Lying. And then when she finds out you lying, she punishes you. She punishes you. And you have to take it. 3 titles that you want to avoid at all costs, gentlemen. The baby daddy, the stepdaddy, and the boyfriend. Because there is no power in either of those titles. It's the Day Master.